a wheel is older than a wall. And I looked at every single car out there, even the really expensive ones that the Secret Service uses, and believe me, they are expensive.
He's quoting the Democrats, Pelosi and Schumer, no doubt, said that a wall is medieval. And so Trump is saying, well, so is a wheel. So, I mean, this whole situation is not laughable, but the ridiculous things that they bring up, well, so is murder. And so is the horrors and the atrocities of what is happening. So is paedophilia. That goes way back into Greek history, BC.
I said, do they all have wheels? Yes. Oh, I thought it was medieval. The wheel is older than the wall. You know that? And there are some things that work. You know what? A wheel works and a wall works.
Okay, this is Catania Alvin bringing the state of emergency, President Trump's speech on national security at the border in Texas. And it's Golden State Times that I'm using. God bless them.
Nothing like a wall. The government shut down.
And I've got in about 15.10, somewhere around there, to start with.
Now because Democrats will not fund border security, plain and simple. And again, more than just the walls.
And yet they did. They are on record saying, oh, they support a wall. Hillary Clinton was, oh, pro-supporting a wall. And Pelosi, oh, pro-supporting a wall. And Schumacher, pro-supporting a wall. What's happened now? Why are they so duplicitous? Is there something that actually they benefit by the illegal aliens coming in? Is it maybe voting for Democrats? Is it maybe more children available for their perhaps illicit, evil happenings? Who knows? There's a lot. Maybe Hillary Clinton was called Alice in Wonderland. Maybe Pelosi is also Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, interesting. Think that one through.
Open borders agenda threaten all American families, including millions of legal immigrants throughout our nation. In the last 2 years alone, our courageous ICE officers, many of whom are with us, arrested criminal aliens charged with or convicted of 100,000 assaults. This is in the last year.
100,000 assaults in the last year. That's really over the year of 2017.
30,000 sex crimes.
30,000 sex crimes. Good God.
And 4,000 violent killings.
And 4,000 violent killings. Well, if we go back to the sex crimes, that's basically going to be, against children and women. And the following figure would be about anyone, man or woman, child or older person.
We're deeply moved to have with us Reggie Singh, whose brother Ronald Singh, an incredible guy. I mean, I watched and I really felt worse in watching news of our nation than watching your family and the love that you have for your brother. I could see that, Reggie, the way it came through. It came through loud and clear. And
this man, Donald Trump, has written a book of poetry, or has written poetry, and a book has been published. I'm not sure if many of you know, but do take a look and maybe get it and read, because this man, in my humble but well-versed, well-researched of presidents over quite a long period of time of American history, is the most heart-caring, humane president that I think that you have had over many, many years. He's utterly and completely genuine with his care.
And there's so many other people who have the same. Nobody covers them. You know, when they talk about how unfair, how this, how that, nobody talks about how unfair it is to the victims of these brutal killings.
I've had that within my family, not directly, and it is so shocking. You never get over that loss. You transmute it, you get on with your life.
And by the way, over the years, there's thousands of them. I don't mean hundreds, I don't mean in the teens, I mean thousands of them. And these officers can all tell you about them. And I'd like to, if I could, because I watched a family right around Christmas time, and I watched them suffer, and I'd like to ask if Reggie, maybe you could say a few words about your incredible brother, the job he was doing. He was so beloved by the people in the department and beyond the department, and maybe you could say a few words about your brother, please.
So Ronil Singh, we originally from Fiji Islands. He always wanted to be in law enforcement. So legally, we migrated to America to fulfill his dream.
Yeah, legally. They migrated to America. Good for them.
To join the law enforcement. After English is our second language, he worked on that, got his education, applied for law enforcement agency, and he was asked to get his citizenship. He worked towards that. And
this is a man that applies himself, and obviously brother and coming from a family that care.
He became a cop, K9, Corporal K9. And the way he was killed, what my family is going through right now, I do not want any other family law enforcement person to go through that. Whatever it takes to minimize, put a stop to it, my family fully supports it. At 33 years old, Ronil Singh was cremated, and I had to pick up his remains. It breaks my heart. And no one should ever go through that. Looking at that 5-month-old baby, looking for his dad, no one should ever go through that on Christmas Day.
What a gift that one will constantly remember of that immense grief. This is what actually taking action regarding the border, well, it will happen because Trump will make it happen. But those people that are against it are really haven't opened their heart to understand how many thousands upon thousands of people suffer. I remember when I was out in New Mexico, people I was moving in circles with saying that they used to sit on the banks of the river and watch them swim across. This is Catania Alvin saying, God bless and pray for this young man and his family and all those that have lost their loved ones. And I will do a second part of this. God bless Trump. God bless all the things he wants to do and keep him safe and all his team. Bye-bye. This is Catania Alvin signing out.